lolly bus. But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. It's the playground stop.
Put your arms through here, through the holes. There's your wings. See that one? There you go. That's right. Come in. Let's put it on your head. Fit. Oh, there you go.
I'll see you. Hello.
There's a sign over
What's that? What's my bogey do?
Right, there you are, Robert. It's very difficult to see in the light, isn't it? You see it? Look, I'll point it out there.
I'm the turkey. I'm the owl. Shara is the pussycat. Owl and the pussycat went to sea in a green pea boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. Owl looked up to the stars above and seemed to have fallen apart. I love this pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are, you are, what a beautiful pussy you are. Elephant found, charming and free to see. Be married for long we are tarry, for what shall we do for a ring? A ring. Away for it, here when it's dead, where the bond tree grows. Then where the piggy wing stood, with a wing at the end of his nose. The got his nose. Are you willing for 1 shilling? They took it away and married that day where the two lives on the hill. God on Benson, slices of green with it on a watch of food. And in Ireland, end of the sand, then dropped by the light of the moon, the light of the moon, by the light of the moon, the light of the moon.
Hello. Did you recognise the poem that the children were saying? It was The Owl and the Pussycat. But it can also be sung. Have a listen to this. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some money and plenty of honey wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up at the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are. Pussy said to the owl, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring? So they sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows. And there in the wood, a piggy wig stood with a ring at the end of his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. Dear piggy, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon. And hand in hand on the edge of the sand, they dance by the light of the moon, the moon. They dance by the light of the moon. Do you like pretending to be somebody else, like the Owl and the Pussycat? Lizzie likes pretending too. I wonder who she's being today.
I'd like to be a star in a film or on the TV. Maybe I'd fly very high in the sky or appear on Blue Peter simply being me. I'd like to be someone tall and strong, turning bad to good and righting each wrong. Maybe Wonder Woman or Supergirl. I'd fly like a bird, then disappear with a twirl. Whoops, I'm not so sure about that. I might be Miss Marple in a play, solving a mystery every hour of the day. I could be in Dallas, wear a big hat, but maybe I'd have more fun as Postman Pat and his black and white cat. I'd like to be a star in a film or on the TV. Maybe I'd fly very high in the sky or appear in Blue Peter simply being me. I'd like to be a star in a film or on the TV. Maybe they'd let me sing my song. I'm Lizzie, and I'm always on the move. Busy Lizzie, join in with me and move. Clap your hands to the music's beat, and also if you like it you can stamp your feet. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. I'm Lucky Lizzie, as I'm worked by string, which means I can do almost anything. Nod and dance and shake and spin. Whoops, well, almost anything. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. Nod and dance to the music sound. Shake if you like and spin around. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. And when it's time to rest and stop, I can loop and sway and flop and flop. I'm Lizzie, join in with me. Bye, join in with me. Bye, join in with me. Bye.
What are the children making? Lots of hair and a hat. Some clothes. A face. Ah, they're puppet people. A family of puppets. And I know a rhyme about a family. Well, two members of a family. And they are grandmother and grandfather. Those are the signs for them. I'll do them again. Grandmother and grandfather. And this is the poem. These are grandmother's glasses. And this is grandmother's hat. Grandmother claps her hands like this and folds them in her lap. These are grandfather's glasses. And this is grandfather's hat. Grandfather folds his arms like this and has a little nap. Ooh, no chance of sleeping with Sticky Beak around. And today's story is called Sticky Beak and the Mystery of the Shrinking Clothes.
It was a beautiful day in the bush. Sticky Beak the magpie and Nosy Parker the anteater were riding their bicycles. "This is wonderful," said Nosy as they whizzed past Piggaloo Pig's house. "This is glorious," agreed Sticky. "This is awful," cried a voice. It was Piggaloo, the big pink pig. Piggaloo was standing on his doorstep. He had a sausage roll in one trotter and a block of chocolate in the other. He looked very upset. Sticky and Nosy screeched to a stop. "What's awful?" Sticky asked Piggaloo. "My clothes, that's what," Piggaloo answered, biting into the sausage roll. "What is wrong with your clothes?" Nosy asked. "They're too small," said Piggaloo with his mouth full. "My coat, my pants, my waistcoat, my shirt and my red belt with the gold buckle have all shrunk. Someone must be sneaking into my house at night and shrinking my clothes." "Jumping jumbucks," cried Nosy. "A mysterious clothes shrinker? Piggaloo, you need a detective." "Oh, Sticky Beak," said Piggaloo. "You are the best detective in the bush. Would you catch whoever is shrinking my clothes?" And Piggaloo popped the chocolate into his mouth and swallowed it. "I will," Sticky Beak agreed. "I will catch them tonight." That night, as Piggaloo sat in front of the TV gobbling a meat pie, Sticky Beak and Nosy Parker watched his house. Except for the sound of Piggaloo's munching and crunching, all was quiet. All night, Sticky and Nosy waited for the mysterious clothes shrinker to sneak into Piggaloo's house. But nobody came. They only saw Piggaloo. He got out of bed 3 times to make himself a snack. The next day, Piggaloo came over to see Sticky Beak. "Oh, what good luck! I've come at lunchtime." Piggaloo grinned. He put 2 baked bean sandwiches into his mouth. "By the way," he mumbled, "did you find out who the mysterious clothes shrinker is? My pants and belt were even smaller today." The pig frowned and bit into a cake. "Yes, Piggaloo," Sticky Beak said. "I've solved the mystery. There is no clothes shrinker. Your clothes aren't one bit smaller. You, Piggaloo, are bigger." "I am?" Piggaloo mumbled with his mouth full. Sticky nodded. "You've been eating so much that you've grown roly-poly and fat." "Fat? Me fat?" cried Piggaloo, jumping up and down. "Are you sure?" Sticky led Piggaloo to the mirror. Piggaloo looked at his roly-poly tummy and his lumpy legs. Piggaloo dropped his cake. "For bacon's sake," he wailed. "What can I do?" "That's easy," Sticky smiled. "Eat 3 healthy meals a day. And exercise every day," Nosy added. So Piggaloo ate things like apples and carrots and oranges and bananas. On Monday, Piggaloo went swimming. On Tuesday, he went bushwalking. On Wednesday, he played hopscotch. On Thursday, Piggaloo climbed a mountain. On Friday, he joined Emily Emu's exercise class. On Saturday, he skipped. And on Sunday, Piggaloo rode his bicycle over to Sticky Beak's tree. "Oh, I feel so good," Pigaloo told Sticky and Nosy. My clothes fit again. I'm going to eat good food all the time and exercise every day. And he did.
Put this peg up here, and there we have it. Meow, meow. Why Bird made one of these yesterday? Except hers was a dog and not a cat. Meow, meow. This old sock isn't any use to anyone anymore because it's so full of holes. Mind you, there are some people who like to keep their clothes even though they're full of holes and are falling to bits and they can't wear them anymore. There is a poem in this book about one such item. Ma, don't throw that shirt out. It's my all-time favourite shirt. I admit it smells peculiar and is stained with grease and dirt, that it's missing half its buttons and has got so many holes that it might have been infested by a regiment of moles. Yes, I know that I've outgrown it, that it's faded, that it's torn. I can see the sleeves are frazzled. I'm aware the collar's worn. But I've had that shirt forever, and I swear that I'll be hurt if you dare to throw my shirt out. It's my all-time favourite shirt. Have you got a favourite piece of clothing like that? This is my favourite. This is my tie. It's really nice, isn't it? Anyway, it's now time for a trick. This way. Very quiet. I am going to perform a trick for you. And in here, all I've got to do it with is this. What's this? A paper or a newspaper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this very simple piece of paper into a hat. Really? I am. Watch. Look, I folded it in half. You could try this. Get it like so. Fold it there. Another fold there.
I know how you're going to make it.
Do ya? Oh, that's all right. Do you make these when you're at home?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. That's great. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold this bottom bit up so that we have a big triangle-y bit. And it looks like a boat, doesn't it? Now, and if you're a bit like me when it comes to things like this, you can also use a little bit of sellotape across there to stop it from falling apart. So if we give it a little fold there on the corner, another fold there on that corner, and attach that down with some sticky tape, another fold there on the corner, and another fold there on that corner, and also stick that down with some sticky tape, we have one instant hat. There you are, a hat trick. And you look very dapper too. And that was the bus bell, so that means Lizzie's got to go now. Bye, Lizzie.
Bye.
And we've got to go as well. So until next week, goodbye. Bye.